Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Friday, August 25th, 2023. Today we are going to recap yesterday's Major League Baseball games, look ahead to today's and the weekend, same for soccer, FIBA, for basketball, the WNBA, NFL preseason, college football week 0. Let's go. Golf, NASCAR, news and notes, and best bet. We'll start with baseball. We'll go over the results from the weekend, and we'll look ahead to the games being played today and the weekend. Nats over the Yanks 6-5, Dodgers over the Guardians 6-1, so the Wednesday best bet won. Rays over the Rockies 5-3, Red Sox destroy the Astros 17-1, Dodgers over the Guardians 9-3, so yesterday's best bet lost. O's over the Jays 5-3, Cubs over the Pirates 5-4-10, Twins over the Rangers 7-5, A's over the White Sox 8-5, and the D-backs over the Reds 3-2. All right, tonight's games, 6:30 have the Yankees at the Rays. Garrett Cole and Zach Eflin. Garrett Cole's ERA is over 3 now. Even his season is not turning into Cy Young caliber. And it shouldn't, because the Yankees are under 500. Rays minus 126, Yankees plus 108, over under 7, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Yanks plus 1.5 is minus 196, Rays minus 1.5 is plus 162. I'm going to go full game under. Just makes a lot of sense. Astros Tigers, Framber Valdez and Matt Manning. Astros minus 174, Tigers plus 146, over under 8.5, overs minus 122, unders even money. Astros minus 1.5 is minus 106, Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 113. That was a terrible loss for the Astros yesterday against the Red Sox. Bounce back spot, laying the 1.5, minus 106. Nats Marlins, Jonah Don and Braxton Garrett. Marlins minus 20, Nats plus 184, over under 8, overs minus 114, unders minus 106. Nats plus 1.5 is minus 125. Marlins minus 1.5 is plus 104. I don't love the pick, but I'm going to go full game over. 7 o'clock, you have the Rockies at the Orioles. Kyle Freeland and Cole Irvin. O's minus 210, Rockies plus 176, over under 9, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Rockies plus 1.5 is minus 132, O's minus 1.5 is plus 102. I like the over in that game a lot. Cards, Phillies, Miles Mikolas and Christopher Sanchez. I don't think we've seen Miles Mikolas in a while. Phil's minus 144, Cards plus 122, over under 9.5, overs minus 106, unders minus 114. Cards plus 1.5 is minus 170, Phillies minus 1.5 is plus 140. I like full game under. Cubs, Pirates, Kyle Hendricks and Mitch Keller. Cubs minus 116, Pirates minus 102, over under 9, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Cubs minus 1.5 is plus 140, Pirates plus 1.5 is minus 170. Tough one, I'm going full game under. Guardians, Jays, Tanner Bibbe and Chris Bassett. Jays minus 158, Guardians plus 134, over under 8.5, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Guardians plus 1.5 is minus 166, Jays minus 1.5 is plus 138. I'm going under here too. Angels, Mets, Patrick Sandoval and Kodai Senga, so Ohtani at maybe his future home. We'll see. Why don't I see this posted on here in terms of betting? But I assume the Mets are going to be favored, but I would take the Angels at plus money to win outright if that's the case. The big one, Dodgers, Red Sox, the return of Mookie Betts at Fenway Park. Let's see the reception he gets. Boston fans would be stupid to boo because he won a world title with them. Dodgers minus 126, Red Sox plus 108, over under 10.5, overs minus 106, unders minus 114. Dodgers minus 1.5 is plus 120, Red Sox plus 1.5 is minus 144. I like the over. So I think Boston's offense might go off against Lance Lynn. A's, White Sox, Zach Neal and Dylan Cease. White Sox minus 200, A's plus 168, over under 8.5, overs minus 120, unders minus 102. A's plus 1.5 is minus 136. White Sox minus 1.5 is plus 105. For this one, I'm going to go with over 3.5 athletic runs at minus 111, only because I don't think Dylan Cease has been that good this year. 8 o'clock, Padres Brewers, Yu Darvish and Brandon Woodruff. Brewers minus 116, Padres minus 102 over under 8, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Padres minus 1.5 is plus 164, Brewers plus 1.5 is minus 200. I'm going to go with the Brewers at minus 116. I think that Woodruff's been pitching really well this year. Rangers Twins. Dane Dunning and Sonny Gray. Good pitching matchup. Twins minus 120. Rangers plus 102 over under 8.5. Overs minus 120. Unders minus 102. Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 105. Twins minus 1.5 is plus 168. I like full game under. 9:30 Reds D-backs. Hunter Green and Brandon Effett. And Effett had a perfect game or a no-hitter through 6 last time. I believe that was against San Diego. D-backs minus 164, Reds plus 138, over under 9, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Reds plus 1.5 is minus 156, D-backs minus 1.5 is plus 130. I like over full game. 10 o'clock, Apple TV Plus, Royals Mariners, Brady Singer and Bryce Miller. M's minus 10, Royals plus 178, over under 8, minus 178. Royals plus 1.5 is minus 130, Mariners minus 1.5 is plus 108. I like full game over. And last but not least, 10:15, Braves Giants, ESPN Plus. Decent series. Spencer Strider, Logan Webb. Braves minus 148. Giants plus 126. Over under 7.5. Overs minus 105. Unders minus 115. Braves minus 1.5 is plus 114. Giants plus 1.5 is minus 137. I love the over. The Braves have been over machines all season. All right, Saturday games. 3 o'clock. Guardians Jays. Logan Allen, Hyunjin Ryu. 4 o'clock. Fox Sports 1. Braves Giants. Backs Free TBD. Yanks Rays. Clark Schmidt, Tyler Glasnow. Royals Mariners. Jordan Lyles, Logan Gilbert, Dodgers, Red Sox, Julio Urias, James Paxton. I'm surprised that's not on Fox. Nats, Marlins, Jake Irvin, Yuri Perez. 6 o'clock, Astros, Tigers, Hunter Brown, and Eduardo Rodriguez. So AJ Hinch against his old team. Rockies, O's at 7, Chris Flexen and TBD. Angels, Mets, Chase, Silseth, and Carlos Carrasco. A's, White Sox, JP Sears, and Tuki Toussaint. Padres, Brewers, Pedro Avila, and Freddie Peralta. 7:15 on Fox, Cards, Phillies, Dakota Hudson and Zach Wheeler, Rangers, Twins, Max Scherzer, TBD, Cubs, Pirates, Javier Assad, TBD, and 8 o'clock, Reds, D-backs, Brett Kennedy, Zach Davies. And then Sunday, 12 o'clock on Peacock, Angels, Mets, TBD, David Peterson, 1:30, Rockies, O's, Ty Block, Kyle Bradish, Dodgers, Red Sox, TBD, Tanner Houck, Cards, Phils, Drew Raw, Marinola, Cubs, Pirates, TBD, Bailey Falter, Guardians, Jays, Noah Syndergaard, Yosei Kikuchi, Astros, Tigers, Justin Verlander, Alex Fado, Yanks, Rays, Carlos Rodon, Zach Little, Nats, Marlins, Trevor Williams, TBD, A's, White Sox at 2, Paul Blackburn, Mike Clevenger, Padres, Brewers, Michael Wacha, Adrian Hauser, Rangers, Twins, Jordan Montgomery and Bailey Ober, Red D-backs at 4, Graham Ashcraft and Slade Ciccone. Royals, Mariners, TBD, Luis Castillo, and Sunday Night Baseball. Braves, Giants, probably the most deserving candidate. We don't know the pitching matchup for that game yet. All right, now move on to soccer. We will go over notable results and look ahead to all the soccer going on today and over the weekend. So we do have results from yesterday with the EuroLeague qualifying. Aberdeen, BK Hacken 2-2 draw. FC Zora over Slavia. Slavia defeat Zoria 2-0. Dynamo over Sparta 3-1. Ajax over Ludogorets 4-1. FK Karabag over Olimpija 2-0. Slovan Bratislava over Aris Limassol 2-1. Union St. Galois over FC Lugano 2-0. Kale Klosvik and Sheriff Tiraspol 1-1 draw. Lask Lings over Zerdinski Mostar 2-1. And Olympiakos over Kukriki 3-1. We're not going to do Conference League because we didn't do it yesterday. All right, so we have a lot today. Premier League, 3 o'clock, Chelsea, Luton. Should be a fun game. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Chelsea's minus 410. Luton's 11-1. The draw's 5-1. Chelsea's just a better team than Luton. I like over 3.5 goals at plus 160. And you go with the ballsy pick there. All right, Saturday, 7:30, Bournemouth, Tottenham, 10 o'clock, Arsenal, Fulham, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Wolves, Man United, Nottingham Forest, 12:30, Brighton, and West Ham. Sunday, 9 o'clock, Burnley, Aston Villa, Sheffield United, Man City, and then 11:30, Newcastle and Liverpool. La Liga, 1:30 this afternoon, Las Palmas and Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad's even money. Las Palmas plus 310. Draw plus 210. I'm going to go with Real Sociedad at even money. That's a good pick. And then 3:30, Celta Vigo and Real Madrid. Real Madrid's minus 155. Celta Vigo plus 380. Draw plus 280. So for this one, we're going to do under 2.5 goals at plus 120. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Cadiz, Almeria, 1:30, Granada and Mallorca, and 3:30, Sevilla, Girona. And then Sunday, 11:30, Villarreal, Barcelona, 1:30, Valencia, Osasuna, and 3:30, Athletic and Betis. Bundesliga today at 2:30, you have RP Leipzig and Stuttgart. Leipzig minus 210, Stuttgart plus 490, draw plus 350. Leipzig should win going away. Like over 3.5 goals, plus 142. Saturday, 9:30, Heidenheim and Hoffenheim, Cologne, Wolfsburg, Freiburg, Bremen, Darmstadt, Union Berlin, Bochum, Dortmund, 12:30, Gladbach, Leverkusen. Sunday, 9:30, Mainz, Frankfurt, and 9:30 and 11:30, Bayern and Augsburg. League One today, 3 o'clock, Nantes and Monaco. Monaco minus 145, Nantes plus 380, draw plus 280. For this one, we're going to go over 3.5 goals at plus 176. Saturday, 1 o'clock, Marseille and Brest, 3 o'clock, PSG Lens. And then Sunday, 7 o'clock, Rennes and Le Havre AC, Clermont-Ferrand Metz, Montpellier Reims, Strasbourg, Toulouse, 11 o'clock, Lorient and Lille, and 2:45, Nice and Lyon. English League Championship today, Friday at 2:30, Hull and Bristol City. So I'm just going to pull that up real quick. Hull plus 135, Bristol 2-1, draw plus 220. This is a tough one, but I'll go with the draw at plus 220. Saturday, 10 o'clock, Birmingham, Plymouth, Cardiff, Sheffield, Wednesday, Coventry, Sunderland, Huddersfield, Norwich City, Ipswich, Leeds, Millwall, Stoke, Preston, Swansea, Rotherham and Leicester, Southampton, QPR, and West Brom Borough. And then Sunday morning at 7 a.m., you have Watford and Blackburn. Liga MX. Tonight, 9 o'clock, Puebla and Juarez. Puebla plus 145, Juarez plus 175, the draws plus 230. FC Juarez is easily better this season. I like them at plus 175. And 11 o'clock, Tijuana and Mazatlan. Tijuana minus 160, Mazatlan plus 380. The draw is 3-1. Both these teams are pretty close in the standings. I like 3-1 for the draw. All right, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Atlas and Toluca. 9 o'clock, America, Leon. And 11 o'clock, Santos and Guadalajara. Sunday, 6 o'clock, Necaxa and Querétaro. 8 o'clock, UNAM and Tigres. And 10 o'clock, Monterrey and Cruz Azul. Okay, now Dutch Eredivisie. Tomorrow, 12:45, NEC and RKC Waldwick. 3 o'clock, Excelsior and Fortuna. Sunday, 6:15, PEC Zwolle and FC Utrecht. 8:30, Feyenoord, Mary City. 10:45, Heerenveen and Sparta. All right. National Women's Soccer League, 7 o'clock tonight, Orlando, San Diego. Orlando's plus 125, San Diego's plus 210, the draw's plus 240. We'll go with Orlando plus 125. Saturday, 8:30, Houston, KC. Sunday, 2 o'clock, North Carolina, Chicago. 5 o'clock, Washington, Portland. 5:30, Gotham, Louisville. And 8 o'clock, Angel City and OL Reign. MLS over the weekend. Tomorrow, 7:30, Atlanta, Nashville, CF Montreal, New England, Charlotte, LAFC, Columbus, Toronto, DC, Philly, Cincy, NYCFC, Red Bulls, Miami, Orlando, St. Louis, 8:30, Dallas, Austin, KC, San Jose, 9:30, Salt Lake, Houston, 10:30, LA Galaxy, Chicago, and Portland, Vancouver. Sunday at 4:30 of Minnesota against Seattle. And then USL tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Hartford, El Paso, Indy, Loudoun, Miami, Tampa, 7:30, Charleston, Memphis, Louisville, Oakland, 8 o'clock, Rio Grande, San Diego, 9 o'clock, New Mexico, Tulsa, San Antonio, Pittsburgh, 10 o'clock, Monterey Bay, Colorado, 10:30, Vegas, Phoenix, and Sacramento, Orange County. And then Sunday at 5 o'clock, you have Birmingham and Detroit. So there you have it for all the soccer. Now we move on to the FIBA World Cup. We have early results for you to talk about. And then we'll look ahead to the weekend. I apologize, no betting for the weekend's games only because of time restrictions on the show. All right. Group B, Australia over Finland, 98-72. Group A, Italy over Angola, 81-67. Group D, Montenegro over Mexico, 91-71. And Group H, Latvia over Lebanon, 109-70. Where things stand right now, close game in Group A between the Dominican Republic and the Philippines. Group E, Germany is about to beat Japan. Group D, Lithuania has a comfortable lead over Egypt. And Group H, Canada and France is on their way. All right, and then tomorrow, 4 a.m., ESPN Plus, Cape Verde, Georgia, Group F. Group B, ESPN Plus, South Sudan, Puerto Rico. Group C, 4:45, ESPN Plus, Jordan, Greece. 5:45, ESPN Plus, Group G, Iran, Brazil. 7:30, ESPN Plus, Group F, Slovenia, Venezuela. 8 o'clock, ESPN Plus, Group B, Serbia, China. 8:30, ESPN2, Group C, U.S., New Zealand. And 9:30 a.m., ESPN Plus, Group G, Spain, Ivory Coast. Sunday, 4 a.m., ESPN Plus, Group A, Italy, Dominican Republic. Group D, 4:30 a.m., Montenegro, Egypt. Group E, 4:30 a.m., ESPN Plus, Australia, Germany. 5:30 a.m., ESPN Plus, Group H, Lebanon, China. 8 o'clock a.m., ESPN Plus, Group B, Japan, Finland. ESPN Plus, Group A, Philippines, Angola. 8:30, ESPN Plus, Group D, Lithuania, Mexico. And 9:30 a.m., ESPN Plus, Group H, France, Latvia. And then Monday morning, we're just going to do the Monday slate for the most part. Group F, 4 o'clock a.m. Monday morning, ESPN Plus, Venezuela, Cape Verde. ESPN Plus, Group B, China, South Sudan, 4:30. ESPN Plus, Group C, New Zealand, Jordan. 5:30 a.m. ESPN Plus, Group G, Ivory Coast, Iran. 7:30 a.m. ESPN Plus, Group G, Georgia, Slovenia. 8 o'clock a.m. ESPN Plus, Puerto Rico and Serbia. 8:30 a.m. ESPN 2, Greece, U.S. And 9:30 a.m. ESPN Plus, Group G, Brazil, Spain. So there you have it for FIBA. Now move on to the WNBA. We'll recap the games from yesterday and look ahead to tonight and the weekend. Liberty over the Sun, 95-90 in overtime. So the Liberty did not cover, but they won. Fever over the Storm, 90-86. Aces over the Sky, 94-87. And the Lynx over the Wings, 90-81. All right, tonight, one game, 8 o'clock on Iron. You have the Sparks and the Dream. The Sparks are giving 1.5 at home. Total is 161.5. I think the Dream should be favored. They're home. Give me the Dream plus the 1.5 and plus 106 to win outright. 2 games Saturday, 7 o'clock NBA TV, Aces Mystics. And 8 o'clock is the Liberty and the Lynx. Sunday, 1 o'clock CBS Sports Network, Sparks Sun. 4 o'clock NBA TV, Dream Fever. 6 o'clock NBA TV, Wings Mercury. And the 6 o'clock Sky Storm. And we actually have Monday action coming up on Monday, so that's good. All right, now move on to the NFL preseason. We'll look at the results from last night, and we'll look ahead to tonight and the weekend. We'll give out picks for tonight. So yesterday, Steelers over the Falcons, 24-0. That's impressive. And then the Colts over the Eagles, 27-13. So Kenny Pickett, 486 yards. Did we see Desmond Ridder in that game? No, he didn't. Taylor Heineke, 0 for 2. No passing yards and was sacked once. And then Anthony Richardson, did we see? Yeah, we did. 6 for 17, 78 yards, and 5 for 38 on the ground. Gardner Minshew, 9 for 11, 102 yards, and a touchdown as Eagles return. We did not see Jalen Hurts. We saw Marcus Mariota, 1 for 2, 21 yards. Tanner McKee, 19 for 34, 158 yards. All right, 3 games tonight, 8 o'clock on CBS. Lions-Panthers, so we have a game on TV live, so that's exciting. The Panthers are giving 4.5, total 36.5. I think that's a Bryce Young line. And the Lions reserves did a nice job against the Giants, so I'm going to take the Lions at 4.5. And then 8:15 on the NFL Network, you have the Patriots and the Titans. The Patriots are giving 2.5, totals 38.5. I think Tennessee probably wins. I'm going to take 2.5 and plus 115 outright. And then 10 o'clock tonight, Chargers 49ers on the NFL Network. The Niners are giving 10.5, totals 37.5. That's a lot of points. But the 49ers have a deeper quarterback room, so I understand why. And I think there'll be some points scored here, so I like the over in that game. All right, and then Saturday, 1 o'clock, Bills, Bears, Cards, Vikings, Browns, Chiefs, Seahawks, Packers, 6 o'clock, NFL Network. Probably the biggest preseason game we've had in a while from a hype standpoint because it's Aaron Rodgers and the Jets taking on Daniel Jones and the Giants. And the Rodgers factor, and the fans are just going to be ruckus in that game. Even though it's a Giant preseason home game, the Jet fans are going to show up in this one, and they are going to lose their minds in a preseason game. So a very highly anticipated Giant preseason game, for sure. Bengals, Commanders at 7. We have Ravens, Bucks, Dolphins, Jaguars, 8 o'clock, Raiders, Cowboys, and 9 o'clock on the NFL Network. You have the Rams and the Broncos. And then on Sunday, 8 o'clock on Fox, you have the Texans and the Saints. All right, college football, week 0. Full disclosure, I did not reveal the season predictions yet. These projected lines are not necessarily an indicator on how I feel these teams will do this season. And guess what? We're doing a Fab 5 this week. So that is fun news I wanted to drop for the podcast. Because I did it for week 0 last year, even though it's a shorter slate this year. But I'm still invested. All right. So without further ado, week 0, 2023 college football season. 7 games. Here we go. First up, 2:30 NBC from Dublin. Navy at against number 13 Notre Dame. So this is the first non-Notre Dame home game that is going to be held on a neutral site. My projection is Notre Dame by 18, total 51 and 7/10. And we have 20.5 and 48.5. Actually pretty close for a first shot at projecting. So 2.5 point edge on Navy and a over 3 point edge on the over. So we're going to give out the over for the first play of the year. So I like that a lot. So I think Notre Dame can go over by themselves. 5:30 on CBS Sports Network, UTEP and Jacksonville State. So Jacksonville State's first shot at it in the FBS. I have projected UTEP by a whopping 21, total 55.25, and it's only 1.5 and 53.5. I'm laying it with UTEP. I think UTEP is in for some big things this year. They have a lot of guys returning, and Jacksonville State is new to the party. So, I'm going to lay the 1.5 with UTEP against Jacksonville State. 7 o'clock on ESPN, UMass New Mexico State. That's crazy that's on ESPN, but here we are. New Mexico State, I have giving 18, total 45 and 4/5, and it is 7 and 44.5. I'm laying it with New Mexico State. I think UMass is the worst team in the country, so I'm going to lay the 7 with New Mexico State. On Fox Sports 1, you have Ohio and San Diego State. My projection is a pick'em in 49, and we have San Diego State by 2.5, total 48.5. Very close. I'm going to take Ohio State getting the points, but I don't feel good about it. Maybe San Diego State wins on a game-winning field goal. Maybe Ohio wins by 1, but give me Ohio getting the points. But I don't like the pick. 7:30 on the SEC Network, Hawaii, Vanderbilt. I project Vanderbilt by 12, total 57 and 13/20. And it's 17.5 and 55.5. I'll take Hawaii getting the points. No, I'm not calling for the outright upset again like I did last year. But I just think they hang around here. So give me Hawaii getting the points. 8 o'clock on the Pac-12 Network, San Jose State at number 6 USC. I have SC by 21, total 60 and 11/20. And it is 30.5 and 66.5. I'm going to take San Jose State getting all those points. I just think SC is looking ahead. And this is a sandwich spot. If I had to guess, I say the Bear, Chris Felica, also has San Jose State. I have no idea who his picks are. I got to go stalk him at some point to see who he likes. But this feels like a game that he would take too. But my numbers are saying San Jose State is going to cover. So give me the San Jose State with the points. And maybe SC wins like, I don't know, 42-24. That works. 42-21, 42-20. 42-17 even works. But I don't think USC is going to go all out for this game. So I'm going to take San Jose State getting the points. And last but not least, 9 o'clock on CBS Sports Network. Another Conference USA game, FIU and Louisiana Tech. I have Tech by 21, total 60 and 9/20. And it's 11.5 and 58.5. I'm going to lay the points at Louisiana Tech. I don't think FIU is going to be good this year, and I think Louisiana Tech's one of the better teams in Conference USA, so I'm going to lay the 11.5 with Louisiana Tech against Florida International. All right, now I'm going to go over the current leaderboard for the Tour Championship. We did not do this yesterday because of the fact that the Tour didn't start until 11:30 for tee times, and we were recording before that. All right, so tied for first with 10 under. Victor Hovland, Keegan Bradley, and Colin Morikawa. And I think Hovland was my pick, or it might have been Cantlay. I don't remember who I selected for this. Yes, I had Cantlay, not Hovland. Fourth place with 9 under, Scotty Scheffler. Tied for fifth with 8 under, Adam Schenk and Ryan Henley. Tied for seventh with 7 under, Matt Fitzpatrick, John Rahm, Rory McIlroy. Tied for 10th with 6 under, Xander Schauffele, Tyrrell Hatton, Wyndham Clark, Brian Harmon. Tied for 14th with 5 under, Patrick Cantlay, Tommy Kim, Ricky Fowler. Tied for 17th with 4 under, Seb Straka, Sam Burns, Jason Day, Max Homa. 21st with 3 under, Lucas Glover. Tied for 22nd with 2 under, Corey Connors, Siwoo Kim, Tony Finau, Tommy Fleetwood. Tied for 26th with 1 under, Jordan Spieth and Sungjae Im. Tied for 28th at even, Taylor Ward, Nate Taylor. And 30th with 3 over is Emiliano Grillo. All right, NASCAR this weekend. It returns to Daytona for the first time since February. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll start with Xfinity tonight, 7:30 on USA from Daytona. Should be a good race. I saw the race in person in February. Both the Xfinity and the Cup, and Austin Hill won it. John Hunter Nemechek was second, Justin Allgaier was third. It was a really good race. And I think that this is going to be a good race too. And the driver that I am going to give out to win here is John Hunter Nemechek at 12-1. Like I said, he came in second last time. I think he has a chip on his shoulder, so I'm taking John Hunter Nemechek. And then Saturday night under the lights on NBC tomorrow night from Daytona. Should be a good race. I think it's wide open. Obviously, the winner of the February race was Ricky Stenhouse Jr., which was insane of a finish. Joey Logano came in second, Chris Bell third, Chris Buescher fourth, Alex Bowman fifth. A guy that has good history at this track is Ryan Blaney. He's 12-1, but I'm not going to go there. He's kind of been disappointing. But I'm going to go with the longer shot on the board. 22-1, I'm going with Alex Bowman. He's had some good history at this track. So I'm going to go with Alex Bowman at 22-1 to win the Coke Zero Sugar 400. And the Truck Series on Sunday is not from Daytona. It is from Milwaukee. And it's at 4 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. The Clean Harbors 175. So I'm going to go with the driver I think I've picked a ton this season for trucks, and that is Ben Rhodes at 12-1. I'm going with Ben Rhodes to win the Clean Harbors 175. All right, now we'll move on to the news and notes for today. We have a little bit to get into, not a lot. Coming down shortly, or a short time ago, U.S. Women's National Team ranking drops to number 3 as it's its lowest ever FIFA ranking after disappointing World Cup. As they should, they were very disappointing. So, that's not, stunning that they dropped. Football. We talked about the Giants acquiring Isaiah Simmons yesterday on the show. DeAndre Hopkins says that the Giants fleeced the Cards, and I agree with him. Cooper Kupp on track for Week 1 after hamstring injury, so that's good for the Rams. Jamal Adams fastest his physical as they activate him from the PUP after the quad injury last season, so that's cool that they get a big boost to their defense. We'll see how he performs. Go figure. Jerry Jeudy out several weeks with a moderate hamstring injury. It never ends with these Broncos receivers. They're always so talented, but they're so injury prone. Terry McLaurin uncertain for Week 1 against the Cardinals after suffering turf toe. So, that is interesting. Got to keep an eye on that. So the Cardinals made a couple of trades yesterday. We talked about Simmons. And then yesterday they sent Josh Jones to the Texans. So the Texans take a chance with Josh Jones. And I like that trade for Houston. 5th round pick. And that's someone that was a high draft pick back in the day. And then Josh Dobbs gets traded to the Cardinals in a 2024 7th for a 2024 5th. So Josh Dobbs goes for a 5th too. We're going to be seeing a lot of trades between now and the start of the year. The Cardinals already made 3. The Colts denied the Dolphins' offer for Jonathan Taylor as the team continues to engage the Colts in the potential trade. The Broncos and the Bears also interested. I think the Dolphins are easily the best fit. The Broncos, that would be a crowded backfield with Jamal Williams and Taylor and Samaje Perine. And then the Bears' backfield's even crowded. I like that Khalil Herbert kid. I think he's going to be good. The Las Vegas Aces made history last night. They set a league record for most wins in a season with 30. Alyssa Thomas made history with her 24th double-double, passing Tina Charles for most in the WNBA season. Couple of baseball items. Steven Strasburg to retire as he plans to announce his retirement in September. That's really sad. Injuries really derailed his career, and he was a big part of the Nationals World Series run back in 2019. And it just went downhill from there. And Shohei Ohtani to keep hitting as Shohei expected to be on Angels' road trip with plans to hit despite UCL tear. That's a little bit risky. I would shut down Ohtani for the year just because of that. And the free agency, you really shouldn't be hitting with the torn UCL. You should be on the IL. Sad news yesterday. Bray Wyatt from WWE unexpectedly passed away early yesterday afternoon. That is really sad news for WWE. Thoughts and prayers go out to Wyatt's family. Well, his actual name is Wyndham Rotunda. Thoughts and prayers go out to his family and the WWE community. That's just really sad news. And then the Lakers to unveil a Kobe Bryant statue outside of Crypto.com Arena on February 8th of next year, as announced by the Lakers and Vanessa Bryant. So that is awesome that they're doing that for Kobe. All right, last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. So I'm going to go with the quarter unit. For this pick. And I'm undecided between a couple of baseball and a soccer one, but a baseball one jumped out at me. And I really like the over in Braves Giants. I just think that that's low. And the Braves are a machine offensively. So I'm going over 7.5 between the Braves and the Giants for my best bet of the day. And now Fab 5, the first Fab 5 of 2023. It's going to be fun. So the rule is I pick 5 games and a underdog money line to win outright. So, I usually give out an underdog money line if you're over a field goal. But I might not even do a money line pick of the week. We'll see. All right, so my first pick of the Fab Five, I'm going to lay 1.5 with UTEP. I think that they're much better than Jacksonville State, and they are one of the best teams in that conference, so I'm going to lay 1.5 with UTEP against Jacksonville State. Bet number 2 for Fab 5, I'm going to lay 7 with New Mexico State against UMass. I think UMass is terrible. New Mexico State's improved, so I'm going to lay 7 with New Mexico State against UMass. Pick number 3, I'm going to take San Jose State getting the 30.5 against USC. I think this is going to be one of the only few times I'm going to be betting against USC in the Fab 5 this year. If I do again, I'd be shocked. But this is because I think USC is just in your classic sandwich spot. Pick number 4, I'm going to lay 11.5 with Louisiana Tech against FIU. I think Louisiana Tech's one of the better teams in Conference USA. And FIU is one of the worst teams in Conference USA. And then the last pick of Fab 5, I'm going to go with the total. And I'm going to go over 48.5 between Notre Dame and Navy. I just feel really good about this, and I'm surprised the total is lower than 50. I'm not biting the bullet and taking Hawaii against Vanderbilt again. That bit me in the ass last year. So this is kind of karma reasons why I'm not doing that again. So I'm going to go over 48.5 between Navy and Notre Dame for pick number 5. And the money line underdog pick of the week, I have to go with Ohio. I just have to. I think they're going to be awesome in the MAC this year. So the underdog money line pick of the week, Ohio plus 122 against San Diego State. So I'm breaking my rules a little bit on that one because it has to be over a field goal, but it's week 0, and so that's the 1 week I can in theory cheat. So a quarter unit per pick again. The over 48.5 in Navy Notre Dame. UTEP minus 1.5 against Jacksonville State. New Mexico State minus 7 against UMass. San Jose State getting the 30.5 against USC. Louisiana Tech minus 11.5 against Florida International. And Ohio for the money line underdog pick of the week plus 122 against San Diego State. So there you have it for the show today. I'll be back on Monday recapping everything. Look at everything coming up on Monday. And then later tonight, I'm going to drop the 2023 college football season prediction show. And I also have to do Italian Serie A too. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, everyone.